Welcome once again. The match was starting. Subsequently, I selected the roaming lane because I picked Johnson as my champion. Consequently, I used Revitalize to be my battle spell. I first purchased the roaming item. Later on, the mage suddenly disappeared after that I was helping Fanny in taking down her blue buff. But Ruby was plotting something. Hence, I did my best to make her go away. Alongside my teammates, we sent her to another dimension. After we took down the turtle, I then proceeded to use my ultimate. My mid laner hitched a ride with me. Subsequently, we headed to the bottom lane to help our marksman. Consequently, I crashed against her, and she vanished. My ultimate was off cooldown, therefore I instantaneously activated it alongside our marksman. We traveled to the mid lane to aid our teammates. Yet again, I used my ultimate to mark the healer because he was too annoying. Alongside my XP lane, we send him back to his ancestors. After I reincarnated, I immediately used my ultimate. I was about to help Guzian, but he already got it covered, so instead I headed towards our gold lane. She immediately ceased to exist. Simultaneously with my XP lane, we wandered around the map until we found a suitable target. Subsequently, I crashed against Holly. Unfortunately, he got away with his second skill. Instead, we prioritized the objective first. Luckily for Ruby, she got a chance to meet her creator again. Our mid laner was being chased by Roger. Unfortunately, we were too late. Instead, we made sure his death was not in vain. Afterwards, I fought Ruby one-on-one. I managed to stand my ground against her. This battle was so lengthy. Then our jungler arrived, executing her in the process. After I recall back to base, I immediately morphed into a moving vehicle. The first thing I accomplished was to pick up our mid laner in the mid lane. Then we wandered around the map for so long, until we spotted something strange. Then I spotted Holly in the bush. Unfortunately, I missed. Therefore, I circled around the blue buff respawn area. Then Guzian got out to help execute Holly. I was about to help them. Fortunately, they already got it covered. Hence, I navigated towards the enemy's top lane to help my XP lane instead. I really thought I will missed because my FPS suddenly drops. But luckily, their marksman literally did not survive the impact. Yet again, I transformed into a car. I really took my time in exploring the map this time. My XP lane rode with me. Then I spotted the enemy near the bush, hence I fast my pace, consequently crashing against them. Then a great clash ensued. We obliterated them in seconds. We were about to take down the objective. Then Holly materialized, hence I activated my ultimate to teach him a lesson. Later on, we were chasing down the enemy. Subsequently, I used my ultimate, and I did not care if they were cowering inside their tower. I obliterated their marksman, while their mid laner did not survive the radiation. After I got back to the living, I instantaneously activated my ultimate. This time it took me literally long enough to find an enemy to smash because they were hiding inside their base. Dynasty showed his big head in the mini-map, and I always make sure to prioritize him. I mean, if it's possible. Consequently, I crashed against them. As a result, another great clash happened. After death gave me another chance, I immediately transformed into a moving vehicle. Alongside my mid laner, we headed towards the objective respawn area. Then for some reason, I smashed against their mid laner. Then another great clash ensued. Luckily, we managed to overpower them. We obliterated most of them in an instant. After that, I used my ultimate to circle around the enemy's jungler area, subsequently heading towards the objective respawn area to slaughter it. The mid laner seemed confident enough to go outside their base. After we destroyed their tower, I proceeded to use my ultimate to start another great war amongst my teammates. There were only 2 heroes left to defend their base, but it was useless when facing against combined efforts with my teammates. Finally, our minions ended the game for good this time. If you managed to finish this video, then you have my gratitude, and if by any chance you did like this kind of content, please do subscribe and obliterate the like button. Also ring the notification bell. This is Journalistic Gaming signing off.